Hey folks, welcome back. Before I get going with setup stuff, guys, I just wanted to point out real quick, there's a link in the description below for bingo. So if you guys really want to play along and while you watch the stream, some bingo, it'll randomly generate a card with things I just am known for randomly saying. So thank you so much, DD Plays, for hooking that up. That's been a lot of fun so far. Alright guys, give me just about another minute here. And then, yeah, you already hear that Blood Moon music. I left off this morning during a Blood Moon. Because I didn't have what I needed to cook anything. Frozen pond. Stupid frog. Splat. Well, it's working, but wow, it's quite a delay today. Okay. We'll work with it. Wanda, Kathy, and Brian. Hey, guys. Welcome. Good to see you tonight. Alright, guys. I have no time to spare. As the Sabbath fast approaches, I would really like to take my day of rest because I need it. I feel like cows ran over me or something last night in my sleep because my body just feels wrecked. I don't know what I did. I slept in the breakdance position or something, but yeah, definitely need that day of rest. Alright guys, so I'll go ahead and get out of the way, and once again I owe this one to Dee Dee, and Dee Dee, this one's for you. Hasta la vista, baby. Oh, thank you so much, Cora. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Alright, guys. I am ready to rock and roll. Let's do this thing. Let's do a little dance. And by dance, I mean Blood Moon cooking. I totally forgot to do my intro. Wow. Getting way ahead of myself. I guess cooking first. Alright, so I'm here at Kakariko and I need a fire arrow to kind of get this thing lit so we can actually use it. And guys, I don't have a ton I can cook, but I did hit the rainforest just real quick right before I jumped on. And you see I've got just about a full page here now. Oh, I didn't save that save file apparently. That's okay. I just have a lot of random garbage in here. See, I've got about a full page and change I can use. And guys, the main things I'm focused on right now is for more hunting, because this is a Blood Moon, which means all those enemies I killed last weekend, they're all going to die again. Now, you know, I'm not going to shiny rock and go do that right now. We got to get to Hateno first. But, yes, definitely need to focus on some attack power. And I'm going to play with the formula a little bit. I'm going to try 2 bananas. It's bananas. 2 bananas and a thistle if I can find one. Okay, sweet deal. And then I'm going to see if the elixir will bump that to high level. Now, I already know that doesn't work on its own. I've tried 2 bananas and a thistle before. It does not work. Not for high level. And I need to pay real close attention here as to what the bonus is going to be. So it'll either be time, it'll be extra hearts, or, you know, it could bump it from mid-level to high level. So I need to see what we get here. Okay, see, it's only a mid-level. So I got the extra time on that one, because that would have only normally been about 5 minutes, 10 seconds. Okay, noted. I was really trying to come up with a different formula there that would stretch out my bananas a little bit better. But yeah, sadly, it takes all 3 of them bananas. And of course, beetle and monster part. So the reason I like the elixirs, you can get away with only using 3 bananas instead of 4 otherwise. Or you can do 3 bananas and a thistle if you've got the thistles to cover that. So if you don't want to do the elixir, that is another way. That's usually high level every time. And once again, I got the extra 5 minutes on that. Booyah. Come on, baby, last one. I really wish I had that dragon horn. I'd love to, but honestly, we don't need to do that during the blood moon, so I can show you guys that anytime. But yeah, if you have a dragon horn, you can toss 4 mighty bananas in with the dragon horn, 30-minute high level. Really awesome meal. And wow, look at all them guts. I might splurge a little and go to the grade A monster part for the extra time. Of course, I didn't get the extra time that time, but I will. It has now just become a mission. I don't care how many guts it costs. There we go, 11:30, baby. Not a bad meal. Or elixir, I should say. So the main reason I didn't want to cook with the Bobkin guts before was because I needed them for suit upgrades, guys. I had to prioritize that bone system. But now it is game freaking on for the grade A monster parts. Okay, let's see where we're at with attack power. 1, 2, and change. Yeah, it's about 3 full rows. Honestly, it wouldn't kill me to make a couple more. I'm actually still really good on hearts. I haven't been getting my butt handed to me on this playthrough so far. I say so far. That is yet to come. Definitely need more stam. And this is what I was talking about in this morning's stream with these frogs. Where is my frog? Right there. Now, it doesn't matter for the stamina and the extra heart elixirs. It doesn't matter which monster part you use, so you might as well just, you know, toast a grade C. And then, yeah, that gives you just a little sliver of stamina. And that's all we need to replenish all the green. And yeah, I'm going to cook as many of these as I got. That frog, I don't really use those for suit upgrades, so I am totally okay with cooking every single frog that I've got. Ribbit. Looks like 2 more here. And guys, I'll go through these fast. Like, it might look like I'm cooking a lot, but I can go through all this in one hunt and not even blink. When I get the 3 full wheels of stamina, that'll help a little bit. And yeah, in addition to stam, since I got the hearts, I don't really know what oh, I've been wanting to show you guys this one. So 3 seeds. You can also use Swift Violets, but I wouldn't recommend doing that because the Swift Violets, we need that for super seed upgrades. So I wouldn't cook with those just yet. But yeah, definitely the 3 Fleet Lotus seeds, or, you know, you can mix and match that. You can use, you know, Swift Violets and seeds, just, you know, as long as you have 3 good solid ingredients there. Then you can throw in a frog, the other kind of frog, the hot-footed, and of course a monster part, and I'll go for the extra time, so we use the grade A. And that is a good high-level speed meal, and I usually use those to chase down a star fragment. Because sometimes, you know, that star fragment will fall, you only got a couple of minutes to get there. So it's nice to have something quick to speed things up getting over to it. Okay, I'm getting real short here. Oh. I need to slow down my button presses just a little bit, give the game a second to think there. But, yeah, I like that. It's much better. I'm looking at good amounts of stam now, good amounts of attack power. I still got all my cold weather protection that I'll never use. So I guess since I'm going to go back out and kill a bunch of stuff, I'll just focus on more attack power. And for that, I think I'm definitely good on beetles. But it's the other stuff that I'm getting kind of short on. It's not as bad as I thought. I took the time and I got quite a few of them carp. Speaking of the carp. There goes that blood moon music. That's like the 2-minute warning. You need to hurry up and finish cooking. Now you can still get the blood moon bonuses 15 minutes or 15 seconds really after the blood moon cycles. But right when the clock says 12:15, the bonuses stop. It's kind of like turning back into a pumpkin at the stroke of midnight when you're Cinderella. Cinderella! Yeah, I guess I'll just top it off with 2 more attack power. And then again, I might need the stam. So that's pretty much it, guys. That's my early game loadout for meals and stuff. It's really all about the attack power, the hunts, and of course the stamina and the extra hearts to support all that. But that's really the bulk of my meal inventory at this point in the game. And honestly, I can just get rid of this stuff. Hopefully soon. Before the next blood moon would be really nice. Alright, go ahead and run around in circles because you're scared and the blood moon cycling. That's super creepy. I almost forgot how to skip. Never short of fireflies here in Kakariko, especially this one little spot. That's right, I already scooped up those. You will be mine. Get down here. You too. Since I went through all that trouble. Whoopsie! I did not mean to push that button. Alright folks, so just to give you, now that we've got, you know, the whole blood moon out of the way, I'll go ahead and do a quick overview of Kakariko. Get back here! I had him! I stepped on him! I felt him wiggle my toes. And I still let him get away. So yeah, we'll go ahead and start this party right here from the shrine. So welcome back, folks. Whoops. Welcome back, folks. Level Up Royal here with you once again. And guys, it's time to get out to Hateno. Now, we've been building for this. We've got everything we need for Sheikah Slate upgrades, just in case you missed my prior streams where we've already done that. I'll still kind of go through the motions and show you how that's done, because we kind of have to do that anyway. So first thing we got to do when we get to Kakariko Village, go over here and talk to Impa. That's going to kick off a whole bunch of storyline. Now, I've already done this, but she's going to point out the divine beasts on the map. She's going to, you know, get the quests going for all that stuff. She's also going to tell you need to go to Hateno. So again, you know, Sheikah Slate upgrades, that's out in Hateno, but you cannot actually do that until you quote-unquote get permission from Impa to go out there and do that. You can go out to Hateno, but they won't actually, you know, work with you as far as the Sheikah Slate's concerned. So critical step, you've absolutely got to talk to Impa here to make that happen. And guys, lots of fun goodies here in Kakariko Village, like lots of fun goodies. Karak seeds are everywhere. So we might spend a little bit of time here in Kakariko Village just to make sure we get all the Karak seeds, if nothing else. Because guys, we need to get our inventory upgraded too. No more putting that off. I am not leaving behind good weapons anymore because I'm you know, delaying going to Karak Forest too much. And I probably said this in this morning's stream, but what in the heck is the snake carpfish for? Has anybody figured that out yet? I sure haven't. Alright, reason I'm taking my time to kind of look in the water here, for one, we got a mushroom. And yeah, you're definitely going to need rushrooms. But, whoopsie. There's also a sunken chest. Right down there. I think this is that 8-fold blade or whatever. And it's not my go-to weapon. Pass. But it's there if y'all desire. So right behind Impa's house there. Moving right along, I bring you to Kakariko seed number 2. Put the apple in the basket. And guys, these are tough. I had a heck of a time trying to learn this. Like, the apple would never go in the basket, so I learned if you try to toss it in long ways, it helps. Doesn't always work out perfectly, but I started, you know, getting more of them to stay in there than I did bouncing out. Okay, 2 seeds DU and done. Also here in Kakariko, guys, we got General Store, we got Inn. You can, you know, replenish all your hearts if you sleep there. This tree right here? Aw, man. What's your name? I'm reporting you for scaring wildlife. Who are you? Steen. I'm gonna give Steen a stern talking to. Okay, I didn't mean to initiate all this dialogue here. Yeah, guys, honestly, that's standing good advice anyway. Just talk to all the NPCs. Everywhere you go, talk to everyone. Every now and again, you'll just get something random for free. Even Steen here, who is my public enemy number 1 for scaring my beetles away. But yeah, it's just kind of a good thing to be in the habit of doing. You never know. They might activate a side quest. You just never know. Speaking of side quests, she's got a quest marker over her head. And I don't know why. But I'm going to do like a whole Kakariko village thing down the road with like all the quests here. So I'm not really here for quests. I'm just here for the Kakariko seeds, really. And just to kind of show you guys around, there's arrows for sale, bomb arrows for sale in there. But here, guys, this is one of those mats we're going to need for super suit upgrades. Buy them now. You're going to need like, I don't know, 20 or so of these, give or take. I think it's 10 per boots. So I still don't have what I need. But yeah, we're definitely going to need to buy more carrots here later on. And that takes time for those to respawn. Also, go ahead and buy your butter. You need 4 that I can think of right now for different quests throughout Hyrule. Might as well get them now. The guts, we shouldn't have a problem getting guts anymore. Bird eggs, I wouldn't sweat that. And then, of course, your friendly neighborhood goddess statue. And from here... more beetles. Yeah, check the big trees here in town. You already see how valuable these beetles have become, so definitely worth a minute or two to just kind of take a quick peek around. See what's what. They don't always spawn in, but spawn rates here in Kakariko are usually pretty good. Speaking of the devils, whoops. And a sledgehammer to boot. Alright guys, from here, it's going to be mostly Kakariko seed time. Now let me look at the map because I always kind of messy this up. So we need to go over here. A couple of Kakariko seeds there as well. So there's a chest there and there's a seed on one of these 2 little overhang thingies. There's arrows sticking out, kind of like what we did over here when we came into Kakariko Village. And just in case you guys are wondering, you know, if you want to see those being gotten, feel free to check out my prior stream. It was closer to the end of that stream as when I rolled up in here. And then, yeah, with the 2 we just got. So, yeah, definitely a treasure chest in there. Kakariko seed right about here. Going to be another seed at the 3 trees. And I can't remember which mountain peaks have them, which don't. But I run a little route, so we're gonna hit all those anyway, and then we'll know. And, of course, we need to climb up here for some more, like, flowers and stuff. Yeah, let's get to work. Which way am I going again? That's right. Purple. I'll hit green first. So, as soon as I'm done in Hateno, we'll probably jet out to the rainforest. I keep talking about inventory, guys. It's getting way too claustrophobic. Not only that, I want to go to Gold Rush Mountain, and I refuse to go there without more inventory. Because there's so much to do at Gold Rush Mountain. A lot of weapons, a lot of loot. But mainly it's those Dragonbone Moblin Clubs for the bone system. That's what I really want to go to Gold Rush Mountain mainly for. But guys, there's so much other stuff there, like hardy radishes, out the yin-yangs, durians. Just, you name it, it's out there. That's what you get. I think pretty much every lootable ingredient in the game is at Gold Rush Mountain. It's pretty wild. Alright. Yeah, I guess I should have done this the other way. Oh well. It'll all work out in the end. Topaz, bye-bye! Alright, from here, Papa wants his Kakariko seed. Now, it's going to be quite a climb. I definitely could have done this smarter, not harder. But this is what we cook food for, so I misjudged that. Oh, what did I do that for? Wow. That just happened. I should make myself eat spinach for that one. Thankfully, I only trashed a sliver meal. Alright, smarter, not harder. Here we go. This is the intelligent approach. Of course, Tulin would help. But we don't have Tulin in this game. I kind of miss Tulin, not gonna lie. The sneeze was always with you, and it was comforting somehow. Alright, so we've got one of these 3 trees configuration. Actually, why did I come all the way over here? We're going to do this on the back end, but I'm already here now, so whatever. Get down here. Blur versus the tree, round 1. Fight! Surprised it didn't start raining. Of course it's raining. Did it start raining before or after I said that? Like, did I jinx it or was it already too late? Alright, there he is. So from here, I want to head over to that other peak. I don't know if I'm going to be able to climb it in the rain. But all these peaks are going to be tough to climb in the rain. So... grumble, grumble. Oh, on top of all these little mountain peaks, by the way, you might just find random stuff. You know, it could be a couple of flowers. There could be just a loose weapon sitting up there. One thing I had fun doing in Kakariko on one of my earlier playthroughs is just climbing all these. And guys, BotW never disappoints. Most of those, not every single one, but most of those, had something cool to discover on top of them. Definitely appreciated that. Come on, Link. Yeah, honestly, this is going to be awful tough to do in the rain. And there might even be another sunken chest in that water, maybe not. I always get confused about that. So yeah, right by the Great Fairy Fountain here, there's definitely a good loot spot up here. A lot of those blue nightshades I keep talking about. Before I start climbing in the rain, guys, the bandana makes a big difference. You can get more steps before you have to jump slide. Yes, I call it the jump slide. Jump! Slide. That sounds like that should be a TikTok dance or something. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, jump, slide. That's how you climb in the rain. Sometimes you can get 6 if it's not super steep. Ah, come on, Link! You were so close! That's gonna cost a little stam. Unfortunately. Right about now is when I really kind of miss my frog suit from TOTK. And I wish they gave that to you earlier game. That would have been nice to have about midway through the game, so you actually had time with it. But they make you get all the stables first. That usually doesn't happen right off the Great Sky Island. Okay, I guess I'm just doing it straight up here. I didn't want to have to chew up all this stam, but options are limited. Guys, Hateno. I can already taste it. When we get out there, we're going to be getting the jumpsuit, aka the climbing gear. And this will be so much better. So yeah, we're going to get the pants and the armor, the shirt piece. And we're going to get that set bonus for jump stamina up. And then climbing in the rain won't be so costly anymore. But I mean, look at all these flowers up here. It's really worth it because we need them anyway for the super suit upgrade. We're definitely going to keep working on the whatever that's called, the stealth suit. Alright, I think I cleaned it out pretty thoroughly. From here, I'm just going to go across, kind of sort of where you see that pedestal glowing in the distance. And guys, this is another little loot spot that I haven't really shown y'all yet. Come in here with stealth. Because you're just going to find random, like, insects, beetles, lizards. So, you know, this might not be the right kind of day, right time of day, but I did get a lizard. Again with that lizard requirement. 35, guys. I'm getting close. We're going to need 35 just for super suit upgrades. So yeah, take a minute, you know, loot this forest real good. And you can periodically come back here. You know, every time you come to Kakariko, it might be worth just a minute or two to kind of check the forest out. And don't worry about this pedestal right now. That'll come later game. That's a whole side quest. So I think we have to do that after the Yiga clan raid. Or maybe that's even later than that. That might be after all the Divine Beasts are done. Honestly, I can't remember. It's been a hot minute. So this is it, guys. This is the droid we're looking for. This behemoth of a mountain peak here. It's not an easy climb. In the rain, I knew that was going to be like nearly impossible. Did that map readout just tell me I was out of stamps? I'm kind of afraid to go back into that and look. Wow, I'm out of stamps again. So I guess my dreams of making a Hardy Radish map, yeah, that's not going to happen. My hopes, my dreams, gone. Talk about a behemoth of a climb. I wouldn't even attempt this in the rain. No way, Jose. This is insanity. But it's worth it. There's gonna be like, I don't know, 4 or 5 Korok seeds up here? Not on this one mountain peak, but in all the mountain peaks I'm about to hit. Yeah, ha 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 ha. Ugh. That's what you get. He looked at me funny. Okay, so yeah, nothing on this one. And sadly, the things don't really render in unless you're right on top of them. So, you know, just going off of memory, I can't really remember now what all is on those other mountain peaks and what isn't. So right now I'm just going to kind of stick to the plan and go along my normal route. Very good. That's right. Okay guys, moving right along. I'm just going to follow these and kind of head back over to the 3 trees. So is that more west? That way. That's normally when I would hit the 3 trees, is when I'm done fooling around on the mountain peaks. It feels like it's more on the way. Alright, right over here, I might be able to get a rest spot. Sometimes looks can be deceiving, but yep, good to go. Ooh, 2 resting spots. Nice! Punish him for his insolence. Ugh. I hope that hurts. Just a little. I'm not a sadist. Alright guys, and once again there's the 3 trees. So just to show you kind of a quick map overview, and that's a lot of seeds in one little area. So yeah, again, just definitely worth the time to scoop them all up. Ah, I missed one. Cannot forget the one on that little bridge thingamahoozy. Thingamabobber, thingamajig. Whatchamacallit. And since it's not raining anymore, I'm going to double check these mountain peaks over here. I hate not remembering. And it'll probably be a complete waste of my time, you know, and then I'll regret spending the time. But I just can't help myself, I gotta know. Okay, loose weapon. That looks like the 8-fold Yapass. But now we know. Come on, Tulin, where are you at? Okay, a whole bunch of nothing on that one. Looks like we got a chest hiding here. That's right, I remember getting this chest on my first playthrough. And since I don't have any stamps... Am I allowed to have another stamp rant so soon, or is it too early? I feel like it's too soon for another stamp rant. So much for my map overviews. It's going to be impossible. I will leave the one on the bridge so I remember it's there when I actually go to do the bridge. Yeah, that one can go too. That's a lot of chests. I mean, wow. You know, looking back at that route we ran on the last stream, that's a lot of stamps. That's a lot of loot. Like, hot dog. And of course, Misko's treasure. That was always a fun raid. All sorts of goodies just sitting there for the taking. I'm going to leave these stamps for now. So basically, this was loot I got on the way to Kakariko. Just in case you guys are interested. There's one under the bridge there, one out underwater. And that was the maracas, the priceless maracas for Hestu. One more thing I want to check while I'm here. Oh, that's right. The whole reason I took that massive detour. Just to see what we got here. Ouch. I just dropped that thing right on top of my nugget. Ooh, quick shot. Booyah, baby. That's got a bonus. All right, moving up in the world. That weapon leveling system, it's working, guys. It is in full effect. That is awesome. All right, I love seeing that. So yeah, we definitely need to get on another hunt. But not right now. Like, I want to. Like, bad. Like, my taste buds are asking for it. But, now we're gonna do this responsibly. We're gonna go to the Croc Forest first, we're gonna get our inventory, we're gonna do Gold Rush Mountain. With great power comes great responsibility. Responsibility. My favorite word as a teenager. Who am I kidding? It's still my favorite word. Okay, guys, I'm pretty sure there's nothing in here, but I just had to check. I hate, you know, not validating these things when I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, there's nothing here. Alright guys, once we get this Karak seed, it's time to get a move on. And I think I left my horse parked right at the gate. I see no arrows. Maybe it's the other one. Yep, there we go. That is now my new burner bow. You really only need one good long distance bow. Excuse me. Can you not climb that? That was a lot of work. And it's the weekend. Why do I feel like I'm doing work? Ah, beetles! I saw them, but it was too late. Alright, so moving on, guys. So it's not just the big trees. You can find lizards and beetles on the smaller trees, too. I should have said that earlier. And let's check out my spirit orb situation, too. That ain't awesome. And Croc sees, as a matter of fact. Yeah, I'm in real good shape to go get some more inventory. Now, guys, 65 might look like a big number. It's not. Because the weapons, they start getting super expensive. Like, I think the next one is 18, then it jumps to 25. And that's already like 45 Karak seeds right there of my 65. And that's only 2 more weapon slots. So that's why we, you know, need to take the time to, you know, do these little side diverts for nothing other than the Karak seeds. It's a necessary evil. But don't worry, I will punish every Karak I find for their insolence. Alright, plenty of apples, plenty of fun stuff, but yeah, guys, we'll come back and do Kakariko, like, just a Kakariko video, all the quests here, all the little fun stuff. There is quite a lot to do here, though, but that takes some time. Not only that, some of the quests are kind of locked out until later game, like that pedestal I just mentioned. But some of them, you know, we have access to right now. Like, here's Chicken Man. There's 10 chickens hiding around Kakariko. I can't remember what the quest giver in the inn was all about. I'll have to refresh my memory, go back and watch my old video or something, but... yeah, I think that's pretty much it, guys, for now. It was just really mainly for the Sheikah Slate upgrading that I wanted to run through Kakariko, and then, of course, the Karak Seeds. If we're gonna go to the Kakariko Forest, we need the seeds. So to get out of here, I'm going the wrong way. We need to go that way. Where's my horse? I could kind of take a shortcut, but there's a lot of climbing involved with that. Alright, I'm going to take a quick break. I want to see what's going on in chat here. And wow, I've been on 40 minutes already. Where does the time go? There you are. Yeah, you can't climb these. Okay, noted. Yep, good old Mr. Kakariko, just like the other one I did. Nuts. Well, those arrows are gonna stay right where they're at. Alright, here's my thunder. And guys, just to show you on the map where we're heading here before I take that little break. Actually, we'll do that when I come back. Good job, buddy. 10 points. Don't mess with Thunder. Thunder will kill you. Man, Thunder's like my new favorite horse. He just said, don't mess with me. Alright, so anyway, yeah, break time. I need to squirm. They had me doing something in physical therapy today, and wow. My battissimo. That's going to be sore for a while. Hey, to whoever threw in the $5 there, thank you so much. $5 feeds a family for a day through that donation center. So thank you so much for your kindness on that. Alright guys, I have no idea where we left off. I said hello to Cora. I remember that name because I like the Cora skin in Fortnite. What is my horse doing? Did he forget how to drive? Bruh. Dun 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 dun. Wow. That is going to be stuck in my head all night. I can already see it. I'm going to be laying in bed. Dun 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 dun. Go to bed. I did say wakey wakey. Okay. See, I didn't remember actually saying it. You can't find the bingo. So, Kathy, there should be a link in the description or where it says more right down below underneath the video, but you might have to close the chat window. Like if you're looking at a cell phone especially, I notice sometimes the chat window is there. So you have to X out of the chat window to be able to actually see that description or whatever. Then you can like click on the link or whatever you have to do. Then you can reopen the chat by clicking where it says comments, I think. I think it says comments. Hope that helps you find it. I know there's got to be a better way to get that bingo link on there. Or maybe I could actually put it here in the chat. Ding ding! I win! Hold on a second. We're going to fix this. No, I can't put links in chat. Disregard. That's right. YouTube blocks that. Super frustrating. Tony, I'm not sure if I said hello yet. Just in case I missed you, hello. Hello, or hello again, maybe. It's fun being me, guys. I can't remember what I had for breakfast, let alone 10 minutes ago. Oh wait, yeah, I do remember what I had for breakfast today in particular, because I had garbage for breakfast. And believe me, that really, I felt that during PT today. I was like, Talk about dragon. Hey, Jim Lewis, welcome. 7:59. Okay. I might have been on a little early today, as a matter of fact. That's probably going to be pretty normal on Fridays and Sundays. I'll probably be on, you know, 10, 15 minutes early, give or take. Just whenever I can get home from PT, basically. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, you found it. Good deal. Good deal. Steven81, hey, what's up? Yeah, good to see you. Glad you could make it. Oh, Master Mode, I remember that, yep. Yes, I do want to redo Master Mode. Because again, you know, I didn't understand streaming and how to do it all. Technical stuff was a nightmare. Terrible video quality, once again. Terrible voice quality, once again. See, I feel like I need to redo Master Mode, you know, here on the Switch too, and better video quality. But good thing is, that's a pretty quick playthrough. I can do Master Mode within a couple of months. So that'll be like a side project just for fun. But yeah, I'll definitely redo Master Mode. Hey Marigold, welcome! Dun 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 dun. I already know I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight because of this. Jim Lewis, now to answer your question, the cards are randomized. So you can click on it, you're going to get one version. Somebody else can go right in after you click on it, they'll get a completely different version. So you're not necessarily all playing the same bingo card. They should all be randomized. And I think there's, what, 24 words that go into each bingo card? So, like... Dun, 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 dun. I think there were 75 phrases altogether. So there's a lot that's not going to be on each bingo card. So if that gets a little bit too tough, like if people are playing this for a few streams and nobody gets a bingo, I might have to dumb that down a little bit, you know, remove some of those phrases that are maybe less vocalized. And cut that number down just a little bit. Yeah, Marigold, I've had that happen with that chest. It goes right down in the water. Oh, wow, Kathy, you're already closing in a line, so maybe I should keep it at 75. Alright, guys, break is over. Thank you so much for hanging out. Once again, if you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like, share, subscribe, and comment, I always appreciate that. Hasta la vista, baby. I know, Arnold does it better. It's still fun. Alright guys, just to kind of show you on the map where we're at, where we're heading. So Kakariko, just if you follow the road out of Kakariko, you have to take a real sharp left here at this fork in the road. You can also, you know, get your horse from the stable here if you so desire. But what we're going to do is we're going to rocket out toward the east. And Hateno is almost dead east of this point, just south of that. But the road is going to take us right to it. And guys, I want to get the tower on the way so we can actually see what in the heck we're doing. And I've already taken the liberty of getting myself up here, so just to save a little bit of time. Now, I talked about this on the last stream, but just in case you don't have them, guys, you're going to need 3 ancient shafts, 3 ancient screws, and 3 ancient cores to upgrade your Sheikah slate. Now the cores, those come from shrines, and I've already shown those in prior streams, so please be sure and check the playlist link in the description below. I show you how to get all the ancient cores you need in order to get the Sheikah Slate completely upgraded. And there's lots of shiny things out here in this field, guys, just to kind of show you what this is all about. This whole field here, it's got all these decayed guardians. Ash Swamp. All sorts of goodies out here. You might find a couple of bad boy nests, but the main thing is getting the guardians. So I mentioned you can get the cores out of shrines. Okay, that's awesome, but what about the shafts? What about the screws? Well, if you don't have those yet, just walk up to these decayed guardians here and spam the A button, and you're going to get a free monster part every time. Now, you know, you might have to go around and collect a few of these before you get the 3 shafts and the 3 screws that you need. But eventually you are going to get what you need. Not only that, if you find a guardian on water, and again, guys, thank you all so much for, you know, teaching me this in comments over the years. Because I never knew about it. But yeah, you can plop an ice block underneath them in the water. Now, I've already harvested this one in particular, but that'll give you some extra monster parts. Hey! Lego my ego! What are you trying to do? That's Thunder. You don't want none of that. Where's the other one? Maybe Thunder already killed the other one for his insolence. Alright, so yeah, you see like shiny things glistening off in the sunset over there. But I'm just going to try to stay focused and kind of keep on working my way toward Hateno. Now guys, I don't just like to go straight to Hateno. I mentioned there in the last stream there is a lot of looting to do between here and there. Kakariko seeds, you name it, like treasure chests, gemstone nodes, guys. We need the rupees. Gemstone nodes, that's going to be huge. And I can't remember if that was a seed. There's a seed here. No, I know what this one is. I just had to make sure. Wow, it's been a minute since I've done this little looting spree. I used to know this like the back of my hand. And, you know, it's really awesome that it's raining again. So when I was trying to get my thumbnail picture, guys, it would not stop raining. I sat here for probably 20-30 minutes, just, you know, typing away on YouTube, whatever, doing what I had to do. It rained the whole time. I could not believe it. There might have been a couple of little breaks in there, but it was terrible. I've never seen that much rain over here. Okay, so you're definitely going to need a long distance bow for this one. These are definitely tougher than your average bear when it comes to Kakariko seeds. And no, your fuzzy wuzzy was a bear is not your average bear. That is your unaverage bear. But as one of you guys pointed out to me, bears don't have hair, do they? So no, Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't fuzzy because he had no actual hair. Alright, enough of that. Let's go ahead and follow the fort. We're going to go all the way to the other side here, guys. This is a great river for fishing. You know, it's all more of the same. Stamina, fish, attack power fish, did I say stamina? What's the other one? Defense, that's right. The armored fish. So yeah, just a real good river for some random fishing. But the main thing I'm here for is the honey. Guys, you're going to need lots of this honey for suit upgrades later on, so I wouldn't cook with it anymore. I know I did that on the Great Plateau, but, you know, that was early game. This is one of those things you're going to have trouble finding in quantity when you need them later on in the game. I think you need at least 15. So yeah, just take a moment every time you run through this area. These are easy to get, and there's a few of them here. Oh, sorry, I didn't even see you, buddy. No cruelty to animals. They make such a pathetic sound when they die, too. I kind of feel half bad for it. Especially like the mountain goats, they're like, bah! It sounds so pitiful. Like, why did you do that to me? I did nothing to you. Alright, and guys, as I've already mentioned, we need tons and tons and tons of bundles of wood. Oh, wild boars. Look out. Okay, so yeah, plenty of, like, stam shrooms. I'm having flashbacks to TK when electric choo-choos popped up around this little pond and they zapped me more than once. And then I stood there and they kept zapping me repeatedly. Not awesome. So there's them tireless frogs, bye-bye! Wow. I detonated 2 bombs right by my head and I didn't hit myself either time. I'm progressing. And the boy learns. I don't believe there's gemstones under this one. It's too far underground. Yep, no bueno. But yeah, we're not done looting over here, guys. Lots of sparklies anyway, but gemstones. I mentioned nodes. So that's one major reason to divert here just a little bit. And there is something up there, but rain, problems, climbing. I don't know about that right now. Rain, rain, go away. The rain in Spain falls mainly in the plain. I have no idea where that reference comes from. And I have no idea what made me think about it just now other than the fact that it's raining. Of course we got more Korok seedage. That's what you get. You probably already noticed the false wall here. Now one of these is complete garbage. But the other one is opal. So yeah, that shield, nobody wants that shield. I'm going to clear the chest anyway, just because. I don't want my Sheikah sensor, you know, trying to take me back here later on. And it's still raining in Spain, on the plain. There is kind of a shortcut way to climb this. Take advantage of all the little ledges they give you. And of course, you know, I could put the climbing cap on to help. Is it just me, or does it feel like effort? Like, am I alone in this? Like, I don't know, does anybody else just have these mental arguments like, I could switch clothes, but that takes effort and I'm not going to spend the time to do that, or just whatever. I don't know. Oh my goodness, I'm messing up here. Come on, Link. There we go. Of course, it might not be Link's fault, it's probably operator error. And I'm your operator. Call me Tanker Dozer. It was funny, I finally got my son to agree to watch The Matrix, because, you know, of all the social references and stuff. And the whole time we watched that movie, he just kept asking, how old is this movie? I'm like, shut up and watch the movie! Okay, now this node is nobody's friend because it's like over the cliff edge. I don't even know what I got. Ooh, durability. And that's probably gonna break soon anyway. Yeah, this will put like a better boulder breaker back in my inventory. Man. Maybe if I keep looking at the different directions I could possibly go right now, it'll help. It's not. Oh wow, that was a ruby. Okay, now I'm glad I jumped down for that. Even though I'm not going to enjoy climbing back up here. Maybe this is a softer grade. Check this out. This might be a better way. Building a better mousetrap with LUR. Come on, Link. You were supposed to jump there, buddy. That one was on him. Wow, I got a lot of extra stam there from some of them blood moons. Dude, this one's gonna be close. Come on, baby, come on, baby, come on, baby, come on, baby! Alright. I don't think I've ever been that excited before to complete a climb. Oh, and we're not done yet. Oh yeah, we are! No more rain. Awesome! Oh wait, but we're not going that way. Nope. We need to go... Actually, we're gonna hit that node on the way back. We're gonna do kind of like a lap around a little mountain peak here. We're gonna wind up over here by this waterfall. Just to give you a frame of reference so you don't get too mentally lost with, not mentally, but visually lost, because it's not super easy to navigate from up here. So actually what I'll do for you guys is I'll pin this, and I recommend you do the same thing, just kind of like as a navigator or a guidepost. So that's more or less the direction we're heading. And I can't remember now if I have to climb higher, or if I can just keep going around the mountain here. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. Actually, no. I should have kept climbing. Ugh. Yeah, this might be another way up. So it stopped raining for like 10 seconds. See, this is what happened earlier when I was trying to make my thumbnail. And the reason I can't make a good thumbnail when it's raining is because the screenshots come out terrible. You can see nothing, the colors don't come through. It's not okay. This stream should have been called How to Climb in the Rain, because it's going to rain the whole time. Almost there, baby. Didn't quite make it. It was close, though. Okay, that's what I'm looking for, right over there, that node. Or there's actually several nodes. Wow, that was a bunch of garbage. And no rain! Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up! Get it done, get it done, get it done! Of course, the easiest climb the whole time came after it stopped raining. That's okay. It's like long throw all over again. Guys, I had so much long throw in this morning's stream. It felt like I was back in Tears of the Kingdom. I was like, what is happening right now? So yeah, lots and lots of nodes up here. So when I say like it's worth this little bit of a divert, because guys, you're going to need the selling powder, especially non-DLC users, you know, the extra super suits that we have to buy. Definitely nice to have the cash flow. Not only that, the 4th Great Fairy Fountain. Holy guacamole, I just got a diamond. Nice! But yeah, guys, like, the 4th Great Fairy Fountain, 10,000 smackaroos. Like, ouch! That is an insane number of rupees. Not to mention all the money we're going to be spending between now and then on super suits. Okay, making sure I'm not missing any more gem nodes. I don't think I am. I feel like I need to check that ledge right down there real quick. Yeah, okay. I think I already... Nope, I have not been up here yet. Ooh, sapphire. Okay. Yep, and we'll wind up back down there when we're done. So from here, I'm just going to sort of, kind of go straight toward my pin now. Head to that waterfall, and guys, that waterfall is kind of important, especially when it's not raining. That'll be kind of nice. Now watch, as soon as I get over there... Just like clockwork, there's going to be another monsoon season. But yeah, that waterfall, guys, it's huge because there's a lot of swift violets here. Not to mention there's some fun loot. Now, if you're playing Master Mode, there's really fun loot up there, but yeah, fun loot nonetheless. Okay, so let's see if we can get the ball in the hole. Sweet deal. That's a hole in one. Alright, look out, Billy. Billy Goat. And then just kind of sort of heading over toward that pin still. I'm going to come up on the top side of a lake. Or not a... Yeah, it's kind of a pond more. It's where a waterfall generates from. The waterfall. And now I'm not playing Master Mode. I can't for the life of me remember if there's even anything up here. Okay, gem node. Oh yeah, fishing. That's right. It was for the fish. There's like tons and tons of attack power fish in this little pond area at the top of the waterfall. So in addition to the swift violets, it's nice fringe benefit to get some more, you know, attack power ingredients. I almost said hardy. Look at all those fish. Like, dang. Somebody said, you know what? If somebody takes the time to come all the way up here, we want to reward them. And yeah, they did, because I definitely feel rewarded now. And don't worry, if they go over the waterfall, that's totally okay. We're going to be going down there anyway, so we'll be able to collect the fish once we get down there. Okay, got all my fish. Fishy, fishy. Now, this is where it gets a little more complicated. All these swift violets are on both sides of the waterfall. And that can be a little tough. See, I told you guys, look, it's raining. Am I psychic or what? Okay, I'm not psychic. I just know Nintendo is listening to me through the hidden microphone on my Switch. And there's some guy behind the scenes having a good old time right now messing with me as I do my live streams. He was the same guy that was pushing the long throw button. But now he's pushing the rainstorm button. It's okay, buddy. I forgive you. It's all in good fun. Probably need a decent amount of stamp for what I'm about to do. Yeah, and honestly, I might just shoot the rest down from the other side. Oh, what are you doing, Link? Jeepers. Stay in control, brother. Main reason is I want to make sure that I get my fish. And guys, speaking of the fish, I'm going to let myself intentionally drown down here. And that's okay. That'll teleport me back up to the top. But as soon as you plant your 2 feet on solid ground, that option is over. So I'm just going to stay in the water. I'm going to intentionally run myself out of stam. Fishy, fishy. Uh-oh, not that soon, hopefully. Heck, I might have to eat more stam. Wow. Perfect. I didn't realize I had a single wheel left in there. So yeah, that'll definitely help with them attack power meals. That is a 1 heart penalty when you do that, so just make sure you've got more than 1 heart left, otherwise that will absolutely kill you. And yeah, the main reason I wanted to do that was for this little loot ledge right over here. It's kind of tough to climb up to when, you know, it's raining. And spam that A button around these trees. Sometimes you'll get a lizard or an insect. Of course, I'm not having that kind of luck right now. Oh yay, I got to climb in the rain again. Awesome. So excited. But it's worth it. Korok seed. Well, all that stamina I just cooked, I'm using it for climbing. Not even for hunt mode, like, this isn't cool, man. Oh, that's a tall freaking tree right here. Wow, am I not gonna make this? Woo! That chewed up a grip of stam, though. Wow! Alright, but now we're done. We never have to look at this place again. Unless you really want to. I usually come back here for only the swift violets, just because there's so many here on this one little waterfall. And he is a fire guy, so an ice arrow will one-hit him, but I usually like to do this with bullet time so I don't miss, because ice arrows are that valuable. What? Instant replay. And look, it stopped raining because I'm done climbing. Perfect timing. Alright, that time I got him. Maybe I looked away too quick or something, I don't know. So guys, this is another option for like worm protection in the snow biomes. I don't normally use them in combat because I always have the fireballs like bounce back and then hit me, and then it's not fun anymore. But, you know, it is another option. They're ranged, so you can kind of lob a fireball out kind of ahead of Link quite a ways. And it'll light things on fire, so you can light campfires that way. Melt, you know, like the ice blocks you have to melt for loot in Crocs. So yeah, it's definitely an option. Just to show you where I'm going on the map here. And we're going to start working our way at this point back over toward this area. Kind of back toward our horse. Our horse, of course. Oh yeah, lots of bats here. Wake up! Wakey, wakey! Eggs and bakey! Just to make sure I said it that time. But honestly, I think just wake up should still count. Like, it's still part of the quote. Like, 'cause sometimes I try to say it just differently, like, wake up! Like when I'm trying to be a jerk to whatever I'm staring at the time. And of course, more luminous stones. Nice. I don't know if I can clip that with a bomb. I'm gonna try. Well, it looked like I could have clipped that with a bomb. Otherwise, I wouldn't have tried. Haha! Success! I love it when a plan comes together. Sometimes you'll get beetles on these luminous stones too, by the way, so you might want to check those before blowing them up. Alright guys, that's pretty much it for this little spot, and again, with the trees around here, you might want to just check them for lizards, case in point, beetles, etc. But again, I'm going to start really focusing on getting back toward my pen. A couple of more nodes here, and there's one rare node. That's really what I want, is that rare node. Oh yeah, another fun thing right up here. See, my spidey senses were tingling. Something told me, Self, you should climb up there. And now I'm glad I did. Karoxide, bye-bye! Alright, moving right along. I think that's pretty much it for, like, the mountainous area, at least. And here's that super awesome node. Wow! I got a good loadout from that one. Alright, folks, and we're pretty much done here. I might have missed an obscure mushroom or something, but yeah, we're definitely good. So that's Fort Hateno, folks. Now, before we leave Fort Hateno, it's 3:20 a.m. I'm probably not going to make it there before night ends. There's a little shrine quest we can do here. So I'll try to really hurry up, but you can get a shrine quest activated over here. There's a guy that lives here that you can talk to. Calipe. Ask him, what are you up to? Besides pacing around your house at odd hours of the night. These are my hours, bro. Go ahead and ask him about ancient texts, etc., so on and so forth. And I think there's a couple of lootables in here. Maybe not. I don't see any pots. Alright, there it is, guys. The cursed statue. Yeah, I could have sworn there was something in here, like a pot to break or a chest even. Alright, Thunder. Can you get me there in a minute? A minute to win it. So just let the horse do the work, guys. Always let your conscience be your guide. Just let the horse follow the path. Now, this is the roadway we'll be taking to Hateno, by the way, but I'm going to turn a quick, sharp left here and kind of get in this little nook. This cranny. The crevasse. The chink in the wall. Whatever you want to call it. That's where we're going. And check it out. More hardy radishes, more stamps gone forever. So yeah, guys, before night ends at 5 a.m., I need to get over here and get the statue knocked down. I'm just trying to walk slow for my lootables. Because there's always beetle... well, that's gone forever. But what we're looking for is a statue with its eyes glowing, and I might not have gotten here early enough. And doggone it. Maybe that time is earlier in the morning than what I recall. Another stamp gone forever. Awesome. So I'm going to have to throw a quick campfire down. Now, guys, it rains here a lot, you know, as per our discussion so far in this little area. So I'm going to show you a way to kind of work around that to make it nighttime. But it's got to be nighttime, otherwise this does not work. Yeah, ha 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 ha. Alright, guys. More nodes, more fun stuff, but right now I'm just kind of focused at the campfire situation. So yeah, if it's raining, you can actually get away with throwing a campfire in this little area. You have just enough of an overhang here, you can get away with one campfire. Right here next to the statue. Right about there. That should be out of the rain, nice and dry. Light the campfire however you see fit. I always like to use my fire arrows for that purpose. And then go ahead and make it night. And then immediately we should see those eyes starting to glow. And there they be, Captain. And just like magic, shrine shall appear. Still no way to skip this. We have to watch this about 50 more times. Alright, the cursed statue. And I thought there was another radish around here, so I'm going to take a quick look around for that before I dip into the shrine there. Okay, I could be possibly wrong about the radish situation. There is no radish. Only Zool. Oh, Zool, you nut. I want to talk to Dana. Alright, here it is, guys. Trial of Passage. This is a fun one. I never learned how to do this one properly, quote-unquote. I just figured out my own way. Because I spent some time in here getting mashed by these deadly spiky things. Not okay. So what I like to do is just get rid of them. Throw them outside. Make them disappear. And I don't know where that other one went. Maybe it's already outside. I might have accidentally pushed that one out. So yeah, anyway, once the balls of death are out of your way, then you can kind of go ahead and get yourself situated on one of these platforms. And now that I know how to do it properly, it was so funny because I came in here one day and I was like, you know, I wonder what the right way is to do this. And then it came to me so clearly. I was like, oh my god, there it is. It was there the whole time. And now I forgot again. Okay, so I can't remember the right way anymore, so I'm going to do it my way. So anyway, that's how you get out, but I'm not ready to get out yet. I want that treasure chest. So I have to wait for it to come back around full circle here. Oh wait, there's another one right there, that's right. Go get that bad boy while we're waiting. Opal bye-bye! Okay, I think I see the way forward now. Knight's Halberd. Might as well tech refresh. We have the technology. Those still are not getting bumps. I think the spears are the last to bump in a weapons set, so we might already have bonuses on Knight's weapons at this point. You know, it might be a bow, it might be a broadsword or something. I'm gonna have to go back out and kill that Hanox where, you know, the Knight's weapons are around his neck. Just to see what we got cooking, but I know for sure after my next big hunt, we will have bumps on Knight's weapons. Okay guys, so I think this is how we do this. We wait until we can't go higher anymore, and then we just make a run for it and glide. And then that's what this is doing here. And then we can take the gears up to this point. So yeah, that feels a little easier than the way I was trying to do it with that fancy footwork, you know, because that is kind of tough to do. And with that, we are out of here. So folks, I genuinely hope that helps you all out. If you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like, share, subscribe, and comment, I always appreciate that. And as always, until the next time, best of luck and happy hunting. Alright, but we are not yet done. We're not done until we get to Hateno. I'm going to need a quick break here to water the horses. I'll be right back. Wonder what's going to happen to Link while I'm away. what do we got cooking here? Hey Dee Dee, welcome. You haven't missed much at that point. I was just fighting with some pesky Karoxides, really. Goofing around in Kakariko there with the rain, so it was mostly Karoxides. I did do a little Blood Moon cooking in the beginning, though. And of course I talked about your awesome bingo board, so thanks again for putting that together. Hey Sam, welcome to the stream. No, this is not an emulator. I'm actually using the Switch 2 here. How am I streaming it? I'm actually just using it my card through my laptop. It's not the best machine for the job, especially in the higher resolution, but it does the job. So yeah, you've got to run the switch into what they call a capture card, and then you've got one output going to the TV, and then you've got one output going to the computer. Marigold, yep. I climbed all the mountains in Kakariko. That's pretty much all I did that whole time. Hey, you caught my SpongeBob reference, Sam. Nice. Not everybody gets those. I used to think everybody knew SpongeBob, but that's not always the case, because sometimes I'll just say something random out in public and I get that funny look. I'm like, never mind. You're not a SpongeBob kid, clearly. My fair lady, yep. Good old nursery rhyme right there. Or whatever they called those little lullabies. Professor Higgins and My Fair Lady teaching. Okay, see, I didn't know the origin. I knew it had something to do with the song. But... Professor Higgins. Alright, Jim Lewis, thanks for mentioning that. The rain in Spain falls mainly in the plain. And I kind of vaguely can still picture some of that movie. Or whatever it was. I think it was a movie. Okay, Rex Harrison, Audrey Hepburn. That's right, that's right. Okay. Now the bells are ringing. Now the bells are ringing. Appreciate that, Dee Dee. Thanks for saving my brains. Get me to the church on time. Yep, that's a big reference. Stanley Holloway. Did you hear me? Wow. Sherlock Holmes. Yep, yep, yep. Wow, this is taking me back. I don't remember if Holy Guacamole made that list. If it didn't, it probably belongs on there. So Dee Dee, I tried to manipulate that free space, it wouldn't let me. Like the free space is just stuck as free. I was like, aww. Yeah, I bombed myself today. More than once. Yeah, that was a great time. Another croc on the other end of the fort wall. You're right. There is. Thank you. I totally spaced on that one. I'm going to have to go back and scoop him up. Shame on me. Thanks for having my back on that one, Marigold. Khalib? I don't know. Is that the same guy, Wanda? Actually, I think it is, because I remember saying that name in TOTK. Like, when I said it out loud, it sounded oddly familiar. And I kind of took that step back, like, huh, wonder where I know that name from. Hey, Jennifer, welcome. Good to see ya. Silent soliloquy. Yeah, that shrine is something. But get those balls out of the way. Now, I did it the hard way. You don't have to do that from inside the turning thing, because you kind of feel like you're in a cement mixer in there, only instead of cement, you know, it's the spiky balls. So you can actually stand right outside of that and just pull them out from, you know, from there with magnesis. Much easier way to do that. But I like to make things difficult. It's part of my nature, if I'm being honest. Yeah, he does that. He stretches his arms. I'll never forget, like, I took a little nap. I just kind of took, like, one of those little 10-second, you know, oh, what's happening? And when I woke up, Link was, like, standing there flexing. I was like, that is so cool that they put that in a video game. But he only does it when he doesn't have a shirt on. So it was, like, immediately, right when I got out of the Shrine of Resurrection, I just hadn't put my clothes on yet. I've never seen him do it when he has clothes on. So I don't know. I just thought that was the funniest thing ever. Kathy. Yep, it happens. Every stream I blow myself up with bombs, so it's bound to happen. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and get myself out of the way one more time. And Dee Dee, this one's for you. Hasta la vista, baby. Again, Arnold does it better. Alright guys, away we go. Super excited to get going here to Hateno. But before we go to Hateno, there's more goodies here. And just to save time, I'm not going to climb all these walls. Normally I do, just to save the bomb arrows. But I'm kind of feeling froggy, so I'm... Actually, wait a minute. I don't know if bomb arrows works on this. I'm going to try. Yeah, see, I don't know what that is. I think maybe it's just too far away or something. And it doesn't actually drop the gems when you bomb arrow those. So you do kind of have to climb up there and get them. That's unfortunate. These ones shouldn't be a problem because they're lower, but that one just must be slightly too far, excuse me, away. Wow, normally I have bomb arrows in this game for days. I guess I just haven't come into those looting areas. And well, I got garbage out of those. I've got to be missing something. No, I'm really not. Make it rain. Where are my nodes? What is happening? Not that kind of rain. Ugh. The guy at Nintendo's headquarters is still listening. Haha, you got me again. Good one. Alright, there's another couple of nodes up here. Normally I climb up there again, just... My bomb arrows. Oh no, that's right, it's raining. Those don't work in BotW anymore. Bad habits from TOTK. Where did my arrow go? That thing is like gold right now. Ah, nuts. Is that it? Sweet. Okay, anyway, you should get your nodes. I'm not going to because this is taking too long, but yeah, absolutely take the time to get your nodes. There's another one right up there too, by the way. So for right now, lightning and the thunder. Let's go back and get that Kakariko seed. I walked right by that dude too. The thing is I couldn't remember which side of the fort wall it was on. I don't think it's over there by the gemstone node. I think it's on the other end, where the water is. so I'll have to like stitch this in when I do my video edit. Which means I'll have to kind of talk like I knew what I was doing when I was already up here. So folks, right after we get that Korok seed, there is another one up here that is definitely worth going out of our way for. But I can't remember if it's on this side or the other side. Wow. There was like 10,000 things I just tripped over right there on the way over here. It's like a gauntlet. Okay, it's not on this side. Nuts. Well, I really don't remember this one. Okay, yeah, I do. There was like a plate blocking it or something. Out of my way, Bambi. Ow, bruh. Or maybe that was the one I already got? Wait a minute. I might have to circle back to this. I'm kind of spacing on where this one could be now. So yeah, for now, let's just get to Hateno. And there's a nice little bad boy nest over here. I don't think it really has a ton of great stuff, but it's worth hitting nonetheless. We kind of have to sort of go up that way anyway for our tower. Yeah, just some random crates there, it looks like. But yeah, just let the horse do the work here. Once again, stay on path. And this is the road that takes you right into Hateno. But before I do that, I'm going to divert here. I want to go across this little land bridge that's coming up on the right. That land bridge, like right there. But first, we have more goodies. Oh yeah, there's a bad guy or two here. Now see, with the bone system, he would have been a dead man in one hit. But again, getting back to it feeling labor intensive to change clothes every single time you want to do something different in this game. I used to say it in my first playthrough, this is uniform change number 2587. Or whatever other random number I could come up with. Oh, my words are tripping over my mouth. La 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 la. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna do just that. Bone system, bye-bye! And a few extra hearts never hurt no one. I don't feel like eating spinach tonight. It's the weekend. Whoa, we're not doing that. Okay, that bow is overkill for the blue. Or the red. Really. Just because these break so quickly. Ooh, you got my number. Shush! Ooh, check that out. I wonder if these are getting bumps yet. No. Those are coming though. Bumps on bone weapons. Then it really starts getting exciting. Oh, don't do that. Ooh. I just saved myself from certain disaster. go ahead and bust open my crates while I'm at it. Keep them arrows coming, for sure. Opal bye-bye! Okay, so not the greatest, but still plenty of other fun stuff here to be had. Getting back to arrows. Alright, definitely helps. Always take the time to break your crates. Even the crate loot in BotW is more exciting. Gotta love my 5-star speedster horse. I don't know how I ever played this game without it. Definitely worth every minute of getting that sucker. Okay, so I'm not gonna get us lost. Right now I'm just gonna kind of go back the way we came. Get back on the main road and take a right and continue on toward Hateno. Oh, I missed the headshot! Unbelievable! So much for one-hitter quitter. And his monster parts are gone forever. So before I actually dip into Hateno, guys, I'm gonna get the tower. And this whole area right here to the right, this is really why I want the map before I go into that spot. That's a lot of fun. A lot of looting to do in there, some Korok seeds, treasure chest, you name it. There's a really fun Korok seed in particular where you have to go around and pop like 10 targets. It's really awesome. I did all that for a bobkin horn. I'm so proud of myself. Giddy up. Let's go, Thunder. Do I dare? Yeah. Low-hanging fruit. I'm really not interested. Alright guys, so here we're going to come to another fork in the road. As soon as you get into the trees. There's bobkins all over the place. There's one over there shouting and screaming like a madman. A couple, actually. I anticipated him jumping there. He did not jump there. And since I'm using the bone system, let's have a little fun with that. Look at that damage, guys. No attack power meal, that's just straight up garbage spear there. But the bone suit just makes it formidable. Definitely loving it. Let's see what we got here. If that's bumped, no it is not. Alright, so again, fork in the road. Now I think there's another Korok seed around here. I might have to pay a little bit of attention. Definitely more bobkins. Badly damaged. Where's the other one? I love it when you hit the headshot when they freeze. It's like jip, because they know. See, look at that thing. It's a fun weapon, but golly, it breaks fast. Ironically, we just got a replacement. Tech refresh. Alright, continuing on the path here, and the reason I wanted to divert was for the tower, but there is a Korok seed around here, and I don't know if I'm gonna locate it. It's been a long time. Oh, no. It's been a long time since I've gotten this one. If there's even a seed here. Oh, yep, there it is. Just like riding a bike. Booyah. There it is, guys. The tower. Finally, getting the map filled in. Now there is another long distance bow up here. A phonics bow is what I call these things. So if you are in need, it's a great place to get a quick tech refresh in on that phonics bow. Yeah, this pathway, just let the horse do the work, brings you right up to this tower. And since it's not raining right now, I'm going to take advantage of that fact and get up here and get this thing lit on fire ASAP. And guys, don't be shy. Use the arrows. Light multiple areas on fire. Because that rain will kick in and then, you know, the fun is over. Uh-oh, I need to back up a bit. Here comes the rain! Come on, baby! Okay, lucky for me, it looks like they're gonna leave me alone. So you don't need to worry about the rain anymore. Once the vines are out of the way, you're good to go. I remember, first playthrough, this was a tricky tower. Wow, that music makes me feel very nostalgic. I'm probably going to regret doing this, but I'm in a hurry. And there you have it. Hateno Tower DUN done. So folks, I genuinely hope that helps you guys out. If you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Guys, I really do always appreciate that. And until the next time, best of luck and happy hunting. Happy hunting here in Hateno. Alright, what did I miss? What did I miss? What did I miss? Ah, Marigold. So yeah, you didn't know about the card this morning when I blew myself up with bombs like many times? Yeah. Go figure. That's Murphy's Law in full effect right there. Yeah, Dee Dee, Akela Tower. The Citadel. Ooh, I'm getting excited. It's tough, but it's fun at the same time. Very loot dense. Shiny Rocks was also in the morning multiple times, but not this evening. I haven't said Shiny Rocks yet? Boo! Really? Wow, I'm slacking. Yeah, the Flying Guardians, Citadel, that gets real. That gets real quick. Oh, Dee Dee, 1 square away. Don't tell me. It's got to be legit. Alright, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get out of the way. Toodles. Whoops. Wrong buttons. Tee. See, wrong buttons. It's just not on the controller. It's everywhere. Wanda, bingo! You were waiting for Toodles? What? That's awesome. I wish I could, like, reward you guys somehow. I don't know. Maybe I'll figure something out there. That is awesome. Congratulations. Okay, so good to know that, 75 words isn't too much. That we can actually get a bingo in one stream here. Sweet deal. Alright, now, this time, I will say... See you later, alligator. The first bingo. Alright, good stuff. Oops, I almost forgot to put my doohickey in here. Okay, now we can get back into this. So where am I at? What am I doing? So guys, just to show you a quick map overview of exactly what we did. Kakariko was up here. I rode the horse down. We had the map for that part, but we did not as soon as we got into Fort Hateno. So there was our pesky husk Karak seed. And all the gemstone nodes were right around this mountain. So definitely worth a time to take a quick lap around this mountain. Not only that, of course, we had our Swift Violets. And more fun stuff there for sure. More gemstones. And of course, there was our Shrine Quest. Booyah. Oh yeah. Right down there, underneath that overhang, is that chest. So I know that's deceiving on the map. And I thought about climbing up there for the Talus. I don't know why I didn't. I guess I can go get it now. One great thing about having the tower, too, is it's an awesome warp point. Guys, there's a lot of loot down below. And it's helpful to be able to warp back up topside, fly back down, get some more gemstone nodes. You already see them sitting there. Lots of gemstones on that cliff wall. Tons of the stuff. But for now, let's go get this Talus knocked out. I'm not sure what kind of Talus this is. Ooh, check that out. And guys, I really miss the ability to use my scope while paragliding, like we could in TOTK. Because I can't for the life of me make out what weapons these guys are holding. Want to make sure I hit my target. Dude, he's got a Dragon Bone Boko bow. Yes, please. That was already worth it. Hey, Lego my ego. Where did he just go? If one of these is bumped, I'm about to poop a purple Twinkie. No bumps. That's okay. Still good bows. And wow, I'm climbing and it's not raining. What? Homeboy just fell asleep at the wheel. Joke's on you, pal. Alright, guys. Let's see what kind of Talus we're working with here. Wake up! Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Fooling around, not paying attention. Yikes! Climb, 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 climb. Alright. Wow, look at that damage! Now that was not a luminous Talus, I don't believe. I think that was just a straight up stone Talus, so I actually could have used my sledgehammer and gotten a damage bonus on that one. Whoops, but that's okay. It all works out in the end. And I want to say there's another Karak seed here, so it wasn't just the Talus I came up here for. There's another friendly neighborhood Karak seed somewheres on here's. I feel like it's over toward this direction somewhere, possibly. It's a pesky puzzle block configuration. Maybe down here? Wait a minute. Could I be wrong? Could this be wrong in my mind? What is happening right now? Maybe there's no Karak seed here. Could have sworn there was. Yeah, maybe I had this one wrong. Definitely not seeing it. Unless it's all the way down here. It could be down further than what I remember. In the interest of being thorough, I'm just going to make sure I'm not missing this, because it's convenient if you know where to go. Ah, there we go. Okay, I just had the wrong shelf ledge or whatever. Way the heck over here. Nestle that sucker right in there. Okay, now we can warp away. Was that fuzzy navel? That's right, there's a lot of to-dos down in the fuzzy navel area too, but I kind of feel like that's another looting spree. That goes off a different direction. Or maybe I do that during my Hateno raid. Heck, it's been so long now, I can't remember. But yeah, fuzzy navel down here. There's a lot of gemstone nodes down there at the bottom of that toilet bowl looking area. Some Karoxies, just some other fun loot. Lumina stones. Yeah, but that's kind of like going off a different direction. Since we're already in Hateno-ish, the only other thing I wanted to show you guys was just a quick rundown on the Blue Flame and the Sheikah Slate, just in case you missed that stream. But that won't take long. That'll just be like an overview. There's really not much else I want to do in Hateno right now in the way of looting. There are a few Karoxies in the area. There's another Stone Talus here that I do want to hit. See, honestly, I'm going to take some time and kind of go around this area and do a lot of looting, guys. I think I will hit Fuzzy Navel. I think I will hit this area here. Point of interest over here. Point of interest over here. Yeah, we're going to hit all this stuff. And don't forget Fuzzy Navel. And that'll get me down there. That's kind of like a walkway that goes under an overhang there. Kind of goes that direction. So yeah, let's do yellow first. We'll do this systematically. Oh, and don't forget this bad boy nest. A lot of fun stuff here. And look at that. Things are sleeping, which means I need to be quiet. Quiet now, shh. Oh, man. It's okay, I got him dead before he could say anything. Or maybe not. That just happened. Go back to bed, it's okay. I want to see how much sneak strike damage I can get in with this thing. Ah, man. Well, that fun is over. Pow! Pow! 2 headshots. Dragon Bone Bow, baby. Uh-oh! Yikes! Oh, that's broken. Durability! Eh, whatever. I'll hold on to it against my better judgment. Oh yeah, bomb barrels. These guys have lots of access to bomb barrels. That makes us a little bit of a party. Headshot that time, baby. Alright. Aw, man. Not cooperating today. Okay, 10 arrows. Not bad. That's rare loot in BOTW. Am I out of stamps again? No, I'm out of pins. Okay. Wow, I just had flashbacks. Almost had to have another stamp rant. Alright, so that's pretty much it for here. I'll just clean up whatever loot fell off the plateau here, or the platform. I said plateau. Now we can head to yellow. And there's definitely some moblin and bobkin trouble in the area. I don't know to what extent, and this is where yellow rune would really help you out, especially if you've already got it upgraded. Not to mention Kakariko seed. And I believe our tricky apple is that one. So let's see if I can figure this out. Hopefully. Alright. Yeah, ha 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 ha. And right below me, you probably already hear them snorting. The bobkins. Hey, where'd they go? Come back! That's gross overkill. Out of my way. Maybe there's only one. Come on, rock loot. 5 rupees, I will take it. Alright guys, once again, more Lumina stones. In case you don't already have your Radiant set, this will definitely help you get a good head start on the Lumina stone requirement. And, or if you want to continue upgrading the Radiant set, which I will probably do. I don't mind putting extra mats into that because that's more defense rating. Since I use this so much in combat, it is kind of a nice thing to have that extra defense, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, moving forward, there should be another there you are. Yikes! And that Moblin Spear, I believe the kid in Hateno wants to see that too. The kid that wants to see all the different weapon types, so just make mental note of that spot. Ooh, red Moblin. He has not leveled. Non-leveling Moblin right there. Surprise! I do believe there's a radish here as well. Yep. Nope. Wait a minute. Yep. Wow, it's just like riding a bike, guys. I haven't been here in years. I know I didn't come back through here during Master Mode. I bypassed all this stuff. But it really is just like riding a bike. Oh wow, another radish. Sweet. Okay, now I put that pin there because there's a little inlet, like a little mini cave. But be aware there's ice bats. I usually like to take those out before I go in here. For obvious reasons. Hey, I didn't freeze myself. Look at me go. Ah! I almost blew myself up with bombs. Almost! I had a panic attack at the last second and got out of the way. Sorry for you bingo card holders that were waiting on that one. Bad thing about this little loot spot is water. Like, it's hard to get your gemstones after you blow these nodes up. Nowhere to stand. Yeah, it's probably not my favorite. But they're valuable nonetheless. And the good thing is, even though they're underwater, you can still collect them. Yeah, I don't see any more for sure. One of my favorite early game hidey holes, right there, that little cave. I'll never forget discovering that. That discovery element, it is here in this game. I feel like there might be another seed here somewhere. Maybe it's just the free lootable stuff. Yep, there we go. Look at that, guys, just like riding a bike. That yellow rune, I'll tell you, if that yellow rune didn't light everything up the way it does, I never would have found half the loot in this game. I don't know if they intended that, like, purposefully, but I'm so glad it's in the game. Alright, from here, I think we need to go to red, oh no, blue next. Go to blue, then we'll circle back around and hit red for the luminous stones and then the fuzzy navel. I always like to start at the top and work my way down whenever possible. And then this tree, Spidey senses tingling. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Nothing. They all look the same after a while. Oh, that's right. This one has a bad boy nest. Okay. Bone weapons. That's right. It's coming back. Ouch. That was a preemptive ouch because I knew it was coming. You'll rarely see me throw weapons in this game, but why not? Might as well. Good timing on that one. So maybe there's no crocs over here in this part of the woods. It might have just been the bad boy nest that I remember being over here. I'll double check for you guys though, just to make sure we're not missing anything.
Yep.
Sweet. Good amount of looting. And the bun weapons, where did those go? Did I pick them up? I know I got the spear. Thought there was another club. Like a big club, not that little thing. Okay, maybe I looked at it wrong. I am not seeing it. Oh, that's right, more luminous stones. I knew there was an important reason to come over here. Whoops.
Yep.
Whoa, I was right in my face on that bomb blast. I'm really surprised that one didn't connect with me. Loot? Crocs? Just double checking. More enemies. I guess I normally don't come over here this far. It's looking like there's really not much of a point anymore. I really could do without that weapon. Yeah, pass. It's raining. So much fun. Alright guys, let's get back down to red. That'll go under this overhang here. Get our gemstones. We'll wind up where these trees are, right down below. Well, I'm really sure... Or I'm really not sure if I'm missing anything shiny over there. Where are we at? Where are we at? Where are we at? Yep, lots of bats. Now I'm remembering this one too. Wake up, bats! So I like to get them all down here so I can just use one bomb and get it over with quickly. Ouch! Oh, I didn't blow myself up. I thought that one was coming. I preemptively said that one too. I was like, I'm not out of the way yet. And I'm doing pretty good on my luminous stone, so I'm not going to bother going out of my way for that one, but it is definitely there if y'all need it. And then yeah, we're going to have some like more insects here, lizards possibly. And another Korok seed if I remember right. A husk and a tree. I do believe. Maybe not. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. If it is here, I'm missing it. Alright guys, let's get down into Fuzzy Navels. I want to get these gemstones and we're going to warp back out of here to get back out. Ooh, look at all the fun stuff. Shiny things, guys. Shiny things. Gotcha. And there are literally shiny rocks down here, so it's not just about the frogs and the fish. But the frogs and the fish are definitely here. But yeah, definitely didn't just come down here for the frogs and the fish. I came here for the shiny rocks. Whoops. I might not be able to get that node. Or that... Nope, that amber. It's a shame. Once they get down too deep, they're gone forever. Yep, more attack power fish. All of the normal run-of-the-mill stuff. It's just a nice little focused, concentrated lake for that stuff. Alright, rock salt. Ooh, got my Octorok loot. I'm going to go out of my way for that just for a moment. And then I just noticed there's a ring of lily pads here. Kinda forgot we had a Korok seed down here. Alright, sweet deal. So much looting to be done here, where Hateno's concerned. Alright guys, I feel like I hit that pretty thoroughly. Yeah, let's go ahead and warp back up top side. And then we're going to kind of loot down in here. Again, there was a little fun Korok seed to do down there before we go knock out this Talus. I do want to go down in here. Lots of stuff to do down there by the lake. Not only that, guys, like the nodes around that tower. It is next level. Alright, and since I'm here, I'm trying to find my junk food from this morning. I think it's back in the kitchen. Grr. Purple Twinkie. Now, I said that the clean way. That's the G-rated version. The way I normally say it, it's the naughty 4-letter word first. Blank a Purple Twinkie. And yeah, I just say that like when something unbelievable happens. And I'm that excited. Yeah, Marigold, that's a good rule of thumb. Ignore the chews in BOTW, but in TOTK, those things are gold. Like, that is ice arrow ammo. I don't know, Kathy. I think I remember trying magnesis before. For the stones underwater. I'm going to have to try that again. That's a good thought. Hey, Keely, welcome. So I saw Keely last night at 3 in the morning when I was up fooling around with settings. So, hey, Keely, good to see you again. At a time other than 3 a.m. Yeah, I was getting really frustrated with that. I was like, why isn't this working? And then I finally figured out it was the laptop. It just won't push the 4K. But anyway, guys, I'll go ahead and get out of the way here one more time. Get back into some more looting fun. See you later, alligator. Ah, DeWolfman, you were there last night too. Okay, yeah, sorry about the upload spam there. I know I probably got on like 5-6 times trying to get that sorted out, so hope I wasn't blowing your phones up too much at 3 in the morning. Alright, and with that, we are out of here. Let's do this thing. Where am I heading next? Right down below me. That's right, gemstones, it's all coming back. So yeah, tons of these things. And the great thing is you can see them right from the tower. Not to mention you got some rush rooms, different areas. Come on, butterfeet, butter boots, whatever. Butterfingers for your feet. Didn't mean to do that, but it's whatever. More bad guy trouble. There should be more nodes around here. There we go. And I love my aerial bombardment in this game. You don't have to do it, but it's just fun. Whoa, that was a ruby. Nice. I will take it with a smile on my face. Oh, what is that? Shiny rocks. Okay, we definitely got more where that's from. I want to say there's more mushrooms and stuff along this cliff wall. Yeah, more nodes, more lots of stuffs. And I might start tapering back on the mushrooms. I know we need them. But yeah, I got 50 now. That should get me through super suit stuff. I might not have enough for the side quest, you know, for the diamond, but there's time. When I say tons of this stuff, like, so many nodes here. It is insane. So if you didn't have gemstones before coming to Hateno, you're gonna have them now. Like, wow, between like where the Fort Hateno area was and then this? Yeah. Nodes for days. I don't even think that's all of them. Dude, check that out. Shiny. We definitely need those. Whoa, give me my rock salt. Could have sworn I saw a gemstone fly into the water. I must be seeing things. Or maybe they don't light up when they're underwater? Alright, so anyway, yeah, with the mushrooms, I'll just get a couple of quickies here. I remember climbing this in my first playthrough specifically for the mushrooms, but it was a tough climb to do early game. You know, we had like one stamina wheel plus, you know, maybe a little. It wasn't much. Which really kind of complicated things here. And I just realized I'm going to need my horse to do this. Not necessarily. We can do it on foot. Yeah, scratch that. We'll do it on foot. I'll come back to the cabin. For right now, I want to go over to the top of this little hill where this tree is. There is another Kakariko seed. And I got to keep an eye on the water, too, because there's a couple of buried chests. Or not buried, but underwater chests. Bruh. Oopsie. Alright, back to my Kakariko seed. Everybody, be quiet for 10 seconds. I mean, like, Bobkins, not you guys. I should probably specify. Yeah, good to go. And then more good stuff down here. For sure. Now this I know I'm remembering right. Not to mention underwater, which I haven't quite seen lighten up yet. There. In fact, I think yellow gives you better range. And this one's kind of pesky. It's like deep. So you almost have to be right on top of this sucker in order to actually scoop it up. Come on, baby. Shock arrows. That'll work. And we got another seed and another chest in here somewhere. Billy goat. I still punished him. Even though it wasn't intentional that time. See? Karma knows. Hey, I wonder what happens when you blow up the Kakariko with a bomb. Ah, good to know. Extra punishment. I like it. We are not yet done with chests, guys. Like, when I say this is very treasure chest dense in this area, they are everywhere. And I just realized I didn't stamp that other one. That was out here in the water. It's like right about... That'll get people close. Oh yeah, plenty of fishing to do in here too, guys. Don't be shy. Get your fish. Get them while the getting is good. That should be my new motto. And I'm coming all the way over here for another chest. I see you. Oh, there's another one? I did not see you. Ouch. I wonder if they can hit you and you're right next to them. Yes. Ouch. Ouch. You're gonna die, clown! I used to be able to get my voice up higher so I could actually say it like Happy Gilmore. But that's the scene where he's doing the mini golf and the clown keeps laughing at him. Then finally he's like, "You're gonna die, clown!" Okay, that was a little better. Yeah, my voice is broken lately. I used to be able to hit those high octanes. Octaves. There, that's better. I said octane. This ain't gasoline. Jeepers. Alright, so, getting back to a really fun Kakariko seed here. Notice these little signs. I know, right? Super sus. So, if you start at the shack... Matter of fact, I might be better served wearing stealth for nighttime speed up right now. Yeah, you got these signage posts. And there's 10, so count them out. 1. And sometimes they're tucked away a little further, so you have to really look for them. 2, and they don't light up. Magnesis doesn't help, stasis doesn't help, so you really just gotta see them. But they're on the outside of the pathway, not the inside of the pathway, so that should help you to locate them all. 3. And here you get a twofer. 4 and 5, halfway there, baby. Oh man. Yeah, it's whatever. Notice how much longer it takes to die. Definitely more swings involved without the bone suit on. Come on, Link. Why are we trying to climb, dude? That needs to be on the bingo card. Come on, Link. Work with me, brother. That gets said frequently. Mostly because Link doesn't cooperate all the time. Okay, I'm not seeing any more signs, so for right now I'm going to dip in here for some goodies. Pretty sure we got a sunken chest. But I didn't see it light up. Okay, it's over there. Yeah, ha 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 ha. I need to figure out a way to punish the guys in the water. Shock arrow. Shock arrows are always fun. Let's see if that actually hits them, though. Nope. Punishment has not yet been served. I'll work on it. We gotta punish him for his insolence. I know bombs will work. Alright, a chest and a seed. Not bad. There might be another one on top of this thing. I don't know why I think that. I feel like I climbed up here before and found nothing. And I climbed up here again and found nothing. Okay, now we know. And knowing is half the battle. Alright, lots of baddies here. None of these guys have anything I want. So I don't know if I can... Yep, got the sign. That's number 6. Booyah. Seven. 3 more. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Kind of feel like I missed one. 8. No, I didn't miss any. Awesome. 9. Oh, nuts! Better late than never? I was getting so good. I was on a real streak there. A no bomb streak. And then it happened. Maybe I was getting too emboldened by it. Alright guys, there's our balloon. So once you get all 10 of those signs crushed, that's when the balloon will pop into existence. And we'll finally be able to get that Korok seed. That was one of the funner seeds in BotW here, I thought. I said funner. I just made that word up. More fun. For you English majors out there. Alright, we did all that for a chest. To boot, I think it's a silver... Nope, 10 arrows. That's okay. I don't mind my 10 arrows in BotW because they're not every other chest. Ah, wise guy. Alright guys, that's pretty much it for here. There's some more random stuff in the forest here. But wow, just a lot of bobkins embedded in the area. Ouch. And yeah, this is really what I was looking for. That stuff right there. This is me just casually running around while I got things actively aggroing on me. Ooh, that one would hurt. That scimitar spear? Yeah, we need to avoid him at all costs. That will definitely put it to my hearts. Alright, let's get out of here. Really not much else going on in this area. We pretty much got the goods. One more fly down, guys. One more fly down point, and then we're going to get into Hateno here. And I'll show you guys that Sheikah Slate deal. And then, yeah, that'll be a good, thorough stream. Oh yeah, more looting and stuff to do here too. Like, it's not just about the Talus. There's fun stuff over there by that lake where that waterfall is. Stuff in the woods over there. Maybe that should all be part of my, like, my Hateno Village video. Yeah, we're here. We can make this happen. So before I go down into that little toilet bowl area, I'll get the other goods while we're here. Over here in this forest, I want to say there's a Korok seed, maybe even 2. There you are. Right where you should be. I'll give you a quick map shot of where we wound up there. So it might have just been the one seed. And plenty of choo-choos. They're like everywhere. Oh yeah, so this is a fun little area. It's not just... Okay, so the Talus isn't actually down here. Where's that Talus? Maybe up here somewhere. We might have to backtrack just a little bit for him, but it's worth it. But yeah, this is a real fun looting area just for the gemstones. All these little rock monsters. Ouch. Yikes! Ouch, they're not gonna leave me alone. Hurry up! Come on, Link, on your feet, soldier. Yikes! Wow, I got it in twice before I finished the stream. Noted. That was more of a panic situation. I don't know if... Yeah, that one counts. Oh yeah, and pick up these little rocks, too. You never know what you might find under rocks in this game. Green rupee. It's always fun. 2 green rupees. That's right, I remember getting green rupees here before. I remember the loot being better down here. I kind of feel like that was a disappointment. Or maybe the reward is having fun with the rock monsters. That's its own reward. Alright, let's get up here. I want to get this talus for sure. Before I continue on my little looting rampage. And Kakariko seeds, by the way. There's a couple more seeds over by the waterfall there. But, first things first. Talus. And Kakariko seeds. There might have been a better way to do this, in hindsight. Oh, look at that nightmare. This is definitely a good thing I have one bomb arrow left. Oh man, I'm not gonna hit that. No way, Jose. Wow, I actually hit one. Okay. Better than 0. See, I really wish I had my bomb arrows now. There you are. Wakey, wakey. Eggs and bakey. Okay, that's just a straight up talus. I'm gonna try to get the sledgehammer going here if I can figure out how to climb it. Just to see what the damage difference is now. Oh yeah, nice multiplier on that. It just doesn't like the luminous taluses for the sledge. Wow, that one was kind of light on loot. Alright guys, and while I got the map open, we're gonna go this way now. Not back into the toilet bowl. But kind of back over here since it's not raining. I'll take advantage of that. There's another seed up here. Not only that, there's some, like, whoops. There's some fun stuff in this lake from what I remember. I just can't remember what's up there. So I feel like I have to go investigate. Green first. Not only that, I know there's some more stuff underwater here in this lake. So we're kind of going that way anyway. Case in point. And I'll take a break from fishing just so I can get the looting part done. Looting's more important right now. Oh wow, left leg's falling asleep. Nothing up there. Still another chest though. Ooh, I almost missed that one. Bad thing is when he gets wedged under the ice blocks, it breaks him. Super frustrating. Whoop, 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 whoop. Button fumbling. Wow, I guess 3 hours is going to be my new limit. Especially when I'm being thorough like this. I guess I forgot how much time I can just kind of get lost in the looting here in BOTW. TOTK feels more grindy. You need the loot, but it's farther and fewer between. You don't trip over all sorts of fun stuff, you know, between here and there. Whereas BOTW, you can just get completely lost doing this stuff. And I'm not sure if there's a seed over here. I need to go investigate this. Actually, I don't believe there is. I might be wasting time right now. Ah, come on, Link! Climbing. I need to come up with some kind of a pun for that when he tries to climb something and I don't want him to. Like climbing up the walls. Getting on my last nerve. That would be fitting. Okay, but I'm sure you already noticed the chest out here in the water. Ooh, 2 more chests, that's right. I forgot just how much fun stuff was in this lake. See what I mean, guys? Like, TOTK just doesn't have this. It's an awesome game, beautiful game. Don't get me wrong, loved playing it. But, it just doesn't quite have the looting element. At least not to this scale. I think Nintendo forgot to rehire the dude that was in charge of, like, fun loot. And it's already too late now, so there's no point in complaining anymore. Oh yeah, not only another chest, but there's another seed out here. Whoa! Where did that come from? Shields up! Okay, now I think I got all the loot out of here. Pretty wild, though, for one little lake. Like, I remembered there was a good reason to come out of Hateno and go this way. But I forgot just how much was over here. I honestly thought I was just coming over here for, like, a seed and a talus, and then that was it. This is awesome. Awesome is spelled A-W-W-E-S-O-M. Or A-A-W-E. I'll work on that. Alright guys, I've got a little bit of a climb here. But again, I'm not 100% sure what's up here anymore, so I want to investigate. It might have just been something to do with the lake up there and fishing. But I know for a fact there's at least 1 croc seed up there, maybe even 2. I wonder what my percentage is. You know, like they have batting averages and like kill ratios, like accuracy stats in certain video games. Like, I wonder what my stat would be for going off complete memory, getting all the loot along the way. Like, I wonder how my stat would look. I'm probably in the 90s if I had to guess. But that would definitely be a fun thing to track. See, guys, I need an editor. Like, I need like a team of people off in the background doing this kind of stuff. I mean, this is the kind of fun stuff I want in my videos. Oh no! Come on, Link! You'll climb when you're not supposed to. Unbelievable. Butter boots. I know I've already said that twice today. Unbelievable. Alright. That's okay. No use crying over spilt milk. Now, what did I come all the way up here for? It better not be nothing. Like, even if I find long throw at this point, I'd be okay with that, because that was a lot of work. Ooh, sparkly. I haven't gotten a coconut tree? Whatever that was. And a bird egg? Wow. I'm slacking. Okay, good. I definitely see a ring of lily pads, so yeah, there are definitely 2 crocs. Oh yeah, and the gemstones. That's another fringe benefit. Okay, windy. Problems. Yep, that's right. I remember as the wind. So we need to approach this croc seed from, like, over here. And guys, it's real easy to overshoot this ice block. Like, you have no idea. So I would recommend just putting one way out here. And then just swim if you have to, you know, to make it the rest of the way. Booyah, baby. Loving every minute of it. You want it. You got it. You want it, baby. You got it. So I heard that song at physical therapy today. And like, everybody stopped. I mean, talk about a throwback. Clearly, I'm in there with an older crowd. A 20-year-old be like, what? Yeah, that would have been a little before your time. Alright guys, so as promised, another Kakariko seed. Need to make sure I hit the right one here. Ooh, cool action shot on that arrow in the apple. See if I can get my arrows back this time. Oh yeah. Don't mind if I do. Sometimes I'm too quick to hit that button and it changes over, you know, before I can notice it. So you guys, just to show you where we wound up on the map there. I mean, you can even see it like a trail of breadcrumbs, the loot. Just how awesome it is. Alright, but enough slobbering about loot. I'm going to circle back around and kind of go to the tree now. I know we still haven't made it to Hateno, guys. We're getting there. Sheikah Slate upgrades, I know. We're getting there. Too many shiny things. Like, the shiny things are a problem. And here, I thought I was going to combine this with this morning stream, getting to Kakariko. It's like a combined total of 5 to 6 hours worth of looting. Yeah, there was no way that was going to happen in one go. I don't know what I was thinking. In my mind, it made total sense. And then it's like, yeah, we didn't even make it to Kakariko, and I was already pushing 3 hours. Okay, I don't think there's any real nodes over here anymore. And I'm going to kind of stay topside, though, just in case I'm missing one or two. Just bust a move. Dressed in yellow, she said hello. Come sit next to me, you fine fellow. Wow, this is another song that's going to be keeping me awake tonight while I'm trying to lay in bed sleeping. Yep. Definitely a throwback. What was that? Nothing. Alright, so there were more nodes there indeed. So yeah, I love my Hateno looting, guys. Just so much stuff. Like, Hateno does not disappoint. And when I say, like, getting there is half the fun, getting there is all the fun. Like, once you get to Hateno, it's like, okay, yay, we made it. Nah, that's awesome, you know? Like, yeah, it's really about getting to Hateno. So guys, look around in these fields, you know, with your stealth, you might see tons and tons of crickets. And here in Hateno, there's going to be like a side quest where you can trade 10 crickets in for 100 rupees. So not a bad deal, yo-yo. Oh yeah, I already did the blue flames, kind of forgot about that. So if you have not yet done the blue flames, I'll kind of take you back up to the ancient tech lab along that route. So that if you haven't already come here with your Sheikah Slate upgraded, I'll show you how to get that squared away before we even make it up there. But first, we've got a Kakariko to punish properly. So what we basically need to do, guys, is get the blue flame all the way up to the tech lab, which is way up there where that little smoky stack is at. Ooh, is that a... yeah, Okay, that one dissipated. Must have went over the ocean. Off map. Off world. So yeah, anyway, you can do this a number of ways. Wooden weapons work. Of course, I'm not going to do that because it totally trashes the durability. But, you know, if you need a wooden weapon or a torch, of course, is the way to go. Another way to do it is with arrows. You can just light an arrow on fire, shoot the next... Now, you can't do this all the way up because you need line of sight to make that work, you know. But that is another way you can do it. So yeah, I'll just kind of get you on up to the tech lab. Now I've already got that marked onto my map, but just to kind of show you kind of a route, the blue flame starts here. We're going to kind of go around this way, up alongside this lake, and then we'll meet back up with a walking path. And then we'll get on the walking path, and we'll work our way up here to the tech lab. That's our final destination. Get back here. And then more apples. Yeah, lots and lots of apples along this route. Heck, you can even see the torches lit for days. And if you really want to make Hateno look cool at night, light all the torches, my friend. It really looks awesome going back through Hateno with all the torches blue lit. Ooh, cricket. Shiny things. Squirrel! That's another one I say when I, like, you know, get on a tangent. I can't say I say that on every stream, but it definitely gets said here and there. I wonder how many bingos we've had tonight. I need to get back on chat and see. Whoopsie. Get back here. Alright, so anyway, once you've got the blue flame up here, you'll also get a travel gate unlocked. So it's not just about the Sheikah Slate. It's also nice to have this travel gate. So yeah, go ahead and light your blue flame. That will activate. You can walk in here, and you're going to have to talk to these NPCs probably back and forth many, many times. And again, I've shown that in a prior stream, so I won't rehash all that. But definitely a good thing to know for that blue flame. That gets your Sheikah Slate upgraded, so again, you're going to need 3 ancient cores, 3 ancient shafts, 3 ancient screws. And I had everything. So yeah, 3 of those, and 3 of those. And yeah, I cover all that in my... I can't remember which video I covered that in now. The first time we came out to Hateno. Wow, it's been a minute. That was last weekend. Alright guys, so now that we're here, that's pretty much it. I do want to do the shrine while we're here, and I've already activated that travel gate, so that'll just be a quick hop, skip, and a jump. But there's lots to do here in the next stream, you little jerk. If that pitchfork wasn't there, I totally would have had you. Lots to do right here from this launch point. Another piece of the jumpsuit, aka climbing gear, booyah. There's another gold rupee down there, some fun stuff, Kakariko seed, booyah. Just lots of stuff around this area, and then we're going to get the third piece. We're going to do like a little excursion north of Hateno, where we can go get the third piece of the climbing gear. Not only that, just lots of gemstones, lots of loot, treasure chests, just... Guys, it's insane. Not only that, I want to unlock the blue dragon. There's kind of a whole thing to do here, so that'll be a whole stream. We're going to do the jumpsuit, and then we'll do the blue dragon all in one go. Again, lots of looting, lots of fun to be had there. That might even be tomorrow morning stream, I'm not sure yet. But, yeah, before I get too shiny rocked, let's go get this shrine knocked out. And guys, this is a tough shrine. This is one... a lot of comments on the old series. And I get it. Like, I wasn't thinking about Switch Lite. You know, like actually handheld Switch. So yeah, I don't know a good trick to this one without doing it the right way, straight up. It's just a tough shrine all the way around. Fine motor skills are definitely a thing here. So yeah, if you do it straight up, you know, you've got to manipulate this thing. And you're going to have to get that ball worked all the way around. It's not a quick trip. I hated doing this one. I can do it, but it's very time consuming. So I learned this little hack where I just take my Switch controller. Oh, and I can actually show you guys this now. What? See, I couldn't show this before. I just had to like try to talk y'all through it. But I can actually show it to you. So yeah, I'll try to do this up here. So I basically just turn my controller completely upside down. Quickly though. Like quick, because you need to be quick to catch the ball before it, you know, gets to the point where it'll roll off that final wall. And then you're already there, guys. Booyah. So from there you just get the ball to go over here, and you're gonna have to like flip when it gets toward the end there. Ooh, I barely made that. I should have let that ball roll a little bit quicker. But once that's all squared away, you can actually get this thing like here, I guess. And we're gonna fly over there. Wait a minute, how did I do that before? Because you need to be able to get back. That might be the way we fly back. Honestly, I can't remember. Hold on, it'll come back. It's like riding a bike. Okay, that might be it. Where you can still catch this ledge. Yikes! Ooh. Okay, so I had to spam the jump button there to make that work. But yeah, just basically try to set that up so you can get over here on your own 2 feet. There is a treasure chest. I don't think it's anything great. Maybe a long distance Phonics bow. Phonics bow, baby! Attack power up. I'm loving that. That makes up for all the long throw leading up to this point. And I just realized I'm still on the camera. Toodles. Inventory is full. What? Upgrade, baby. Every time I say upgrade, or it reminds me of Teen Titans, Ben 10. The one alien that he called Upgrade. Another one of my favorite cartoon series of all time, by the way. Going upgrade. Alright, so folks, that should do it for the shrine here. Once the ball is in the hole, you can get out of here. So folks, I genuinely hope that helps you all out. If you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like, share, subscribe, and comment, I always appreciate that. And as always, until the next time, best of luck and happy hunting. Alright, again guys, for you Switch Lite users out there, I'm sorry. As far as hacks go, that's the only thing I've ever been able to come up with in that shrine. And then I tried doing that on the Switch Lite, and it was a nightmare because you can't see the screen. So you really just kind of have to guess. So you can still do it with the Switch Lite, it's just a guesswork. You know, just try it. If it doesn't work out, the ball will have to respawn. You know, you can try it again. If it gets frustrating, guys, just, I know, it's a tough one. So anyway, yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for Hateno Village here, and I do believe I've got myself 4 spirit orbs. Oh yeah, we're going to end on a high note. And guys, there's a lot to do right here in town. Like, right here in town. Side quests, just loot. I'll do that in a separate stream, because there's a lot to that. But I do want to point out a couple of things. First things first, Goddess statue. Everybody needs to know where the Goddess statue is. And of course, in my gameplay, that means more stamina. Absolutely. All the way up until I get my 3rd wheel, baby. And then, there is a statue here that I wanted to show you guys. And I'll rehash this when I get to the Hateno deal, but, just in case you regretted your decisions and you're just now getting into my playlist and you're like, well, what happens if I've already got the wrong thing? Like, you know, you might have just really wanted some heart containers instead of the stamina, just based on your playstyle. Or, you know, you might have gotten the heart containers and wished you had gotten the stamina. So, yeah, I'm going to show you a way to, like, fix that, but it starts getting a little bit expensive. I think it's like you lose 20 rupees out of each deal, so that can start adding up a little bit. It's not terrible. You know, it's still within reach. But right back over here, I'll show you on the map where this guy is. Right by Fillory Pond there. Go ahead and talk to him, and the first one is free. It's on the house. He'll steal one from you, but then he gives you one back, and you can pick which one you take back. And that's just kind of like a tutorial. It kind of shows you how it works or whatever. And then from there on out, there's money exchange involved, and you lose a little bit of money on the deal every time you do it. So you might have to sell off some things, you know, if you've got a lot of stuff you want to trade in. Okay, well, I thought I could skip this, but I cannot skip this. Oh, wow, that left leg is really getting numb now. Okay, you got to talk to it one more time to get it back. And what did he take? A stamina vessel? Yeah, that's no bueno. Give me my stamina. And there it is, folks. Again, lots to do in Hateno. Link's house is here. We can start storing weapons. And I can't wait to do that. I cannot wait to do that. Main reason is I want to get the stupid weapon stored so I don't have to carry it around anymore. Because it was attack up. I had to. Like, I had to. But it's been bothering me. So yeah, I'm definitely going to drop that off at Link's house. So I might do Hateno sooner than later. I'll have to ponder that one before I get back on tomorrow morning. Because if it's going to be another 3-hour stream, like I feel like Gilligan's Island up in here sometimes. A 3-hour tour. A 3-hour tour. And then 3-hour stream. So yeah. Oh yeah, another thing about Hateno. Cooking pot. Covered cooking pot. It's not rendered in, but right under that tree. Anytime, day, night, rain, or shine. There is a good, quick cooking pot right off this shrine. So it's usually my go-to from here on out in my gameplay. Because I know it's covered, I don't have to worry about the rain. It's within, you know, relatively quick reach. So yeah, definitely want to make mental note of that. So that's it for tonight, folks. Thank y'all so much for hanging out. I'm going to catch up on chat here before I actually bid y'all farewell. Ooh, I missed a lot on this one. Oh wow, Keely, you missed quite a bit leading up to that. I mean, not a ton of stuff, mostly Kakariko and Hateno Fort area, Fort Hateno. But yeah, the bulk was the second half as far as the loot went. As soon as I got that tower, it was game on for loot. It was like a looting spree. Yep. Almost a full house tonight. We're missing a couple, but definitely had a lot of our regulars. Hey, Jackie L, still here. I know, Jackie. I do the same thing. And I'll say hi to people like 3 times, and then I'm going back to edit. I'm like, oh, yeah. Already said hi. Must punish the Crocs and Hess2 too. Yeah. Hess2 deserves a good licking. Just Shay, hey, what's up? Yeah, been a beautiful Friday. Had a really good couple of streams today, very productive. A lot of fun. It's always fun. But, yeah, I really got it. Really got after it in physical therapy today. I'm finally able to do the more advanced exercises now. And wow, I'm going to be sore tomorrow when I wake up, but worth it. It was just nice to know I was able to do it. Use recall on the Octorok. I know. That muscle memory is still there. I haven't quite broken the habit. But the old superpowers, it comes to mind every time I'm in these situations. Like Ascend, I almost said that earlier. When I was under that overhang for the Lumina Stones. The Balut Akra kissed Link with a boulder. I guess I didn't notice that one. Yeah, Octorok, I know what you meant. Funny, I was tracking. Jackie L, I run from everything. Yeah, Marigold, you're in good company here. I love this crowd. We all have similar mindsets when it comes to different things. And don't get me wrong, I had a lot of mileage running away from things. Like, I know you guys tell me I make it look easy now. No, it was not that type of party. There was hours behind that. Many hours behind that. Like, thousands of hours into the game before I even thought about doing my first video. So, that's why my video series got published so late. I was trying to get good at the game because I was terrible. Couldn't kill anything, died constantly. Running, screaming and running. I say it all the time. Oh yeah, Just Shay, the bombs. I love the BOTW bombs. Like, you have no idea how much I miss that in TOTK. I use them for everything. Aerial bombardment, I'll have to show you that one day. But yeah, you can paraglide around and just drop a bomb and like blow stuff up down there. You can like knock bats out of the sky. It's a lot of fun to try. I usually miss. A wise guy, eh? Yuck, yuck, yuck. Yep. I loved me my Three Stooges back in the day. Good one, Marigold. Alright, Jackie L, yep, if I didn't miss you, have a good night for sure. And you have a good weekend as well. Oh, it's Father's Day this weekend. I keep forgetting about that. I'm still going to stream. Just because it's a new game. New Switch 2. You know, I want to keep it going. But yeah, I definitely have a daughter date that day. So it won't be a long stream. Whatever I do Sunday morning, it's going to have to be a quick stream, guys. Because I'm not going to eat. We're going out for coffee. So I want to save my appetite for that. But yeah, I don't know. We'll do something fun on Father's Day, for sure. Probably just a short stream. Maybe a hunt or something. And thank you, and happy Father's Day to everybody else out there too, by the way. Just in case I don't see you again between now and then. Past your bedtime, Marigold. Sorry to keep you up. I know, it's getting kind of late. Long stream. We're definitely over 3 hours. Wowzers. So when somebody wins bingo, we should reset the board. How about that? Because I was thinking about that earlier. Like, it was bouncing around in my head. There goes my mic. So, like, when whoever that was called the bingo earlier... Sorry, I'm bad with names. I'll have to go back and read the chat to figure that out. But anyway, yeah, like, when we get a bingo... Like, everybody can go back out and get a new card and start over. From that point on. So, like, anything that was said leading up to that doesn't count anymore. Like, it's a fresh game, basically. So I'll have to be more on the ball on that next time. Especially that early into a stream. Speaking of lost, where the heck are we? I know. I can get lost looting for days in this game. Yeah, the client bandana, I'm too lazy to change. I know. Shame on me. Scrambling, okay. Scrambling. Yeah, that definitely works. Very uncoordinated way. Yeah, Dee Dee, I know you're recovering. Everybody send good healing energy Dee Dee's way. Dee Dee is definitely in recovery mode right now, and I definitely feel for her, so having been there myself, definitely thoughts and prayers are with Dee Dee. Excuse me. Oh wow, Kathy. You got a pretty wild bingo card today, excuse me. Yeah, see, that's why I'm wondering if maybe 75 isn't too many. I might have to tone that down a little. I don't know. I'll relook at that. Maybe we'll give it a couple more streams and go from there. But I know nobody got one on the first go-around. Like, zeros. So, you know, today's might have just been a fluke. For your insolence. I've said that today, Dee Dee. I know I've said insolence many times today. Oh no, Jim Lewis! So you already knew it wasn't coming. Bogus. Yeah, based on the looting, you can tell with some of those, that's right. Ah, Keely, I see. You had a good use for a long throw. You long through the blue flame. Okay. It's one way to use long throw. Nobody wants that. Yes, Dee Dee, in fact, that has been said tonight. I don't even remember what I was referring to anymore. A wooden shield nobody ever wants. That was one of them. I haven't said genius today. Fail. Yeah, that's general consensus, Wanda. That shrine is a nightmare. This Hateno shrine. Oh yeah, Keely, I could have done that too in that shrine. I could have gotten up over there on that other ramp. I think I did that in my first playthrough. Oh wow, Marigold, you were able to get that ball through there. I never was. Never happened for me. So good on you. That's definitely fine motor skills right there. And I was never good at those games either, like in the arcades. Yep, Gilligan's Isle. That takes me back too. So tomorrow. So let's see, weekends I'm doing noon and 8 p.m. I think that's the one I settled on. So yeah, definitely noon tomorrow. Thanks for asking, by the way. Yep, you're welcome, Tony. Have a good one. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. You thought of another game I could try. Very little blood, no gore, and no raunch. Okay. Horizon Zero Dawn. I've heard of that one before. And I think I even looked that one up recently. Like, it's on my list. Wanda got 3 lines on bingo. Whoa. Wow. Alright, guys. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. We're definitely over 3 hours here. And I need to eat. Like, I don't know if you guys can actually hear my stomach growling. It's been getting pretty loud here. So definitely time to go eat. But again, guys, thank you so much. Definitely had fun. Hope you all did too. And until the next time, peace out, y'all.